everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to download and use MMD or Miku Miku Dance. Now, as you probably all know, I am an MMDer or a Miku Miku Dance YouTuber, well, most of the time. And a load of people in the comments want to know, how do you download it? Is this an app? Is it a program? What is it? Basically, Miku Miku Dance is a program on your laptop. It's a thing that you can plug in. It looks blank there now because I have it on my storage device, but basically it should come up like this. And that's what it is. It's a program where you can load and download models, but we'll get into that after we find out how to download it. Now, a lot of people find this part the most confusing because some people think it's an app. I do believe you can get it on your phone, but it's a certain app and I think it's been taken down. So the original MMD in general, the proper one, is for a laptop, PC, computer, whatever you want, as long as it's kind of a desktop, something along the lines of that. And basically what you need to do is type in Miku, Miku Dance, and then just download, because, you know, it's basically the easiest thing. Now, if you type in that, I'm using Internet Explorer, but I'm sure whatever you can find, if the link looks like downloads and then learn Miku Miku Dance, learnmmd.com/downloads, that is the thing that you want to click on. And once you click on it, wait for it to load. Okay, so once it loads, it'll bring you to this page. This is the correct page, by the way. Anything other than this, I do not believe to be the proper download site, but this is the download site. Basically, here you have the latest downloads, whatever you want, and if you go down past all of this, it should come up, download the latest version of Miku Miku Dance, MMD 9.31 from learnmmd.com. This is obviously the most recent one. There's one for a 32-bit MMD and a 64-bit. Now, as you can tell, it's different. So for the 32-bit, you need this stuff, and for the 64-bit, you need this stuff. And by 32 and 64-bit, I mean basically what type of laptop you have. So, for instance, my laptop is a 64-bit laptop, and how you're going to check that is by going into the settings on your laptop. Let me show you here. Go into the settings. I believe it is in systems. Now, about this PC, basically. Settings in your laptop or your computer. If you go to find system type, it says 64-bit operating system and 64 base processor. And that's what you want to know, if yours is a 32 or 64-bit. And if so, you get the stuff that you need for 64 or 32, and then you download the 64-bit MMD or the 32-bit. Now this is 32 and this is 64. 32 doesn't work on 64 and 64 doesn't work on 32, and you know, that type of way. But yeah, that's basically what it is. And that's how you download it. And so basically, if you have all of this stuff, then what you're going to do is you're just going to download it, you're going to click it, download it, and then you're going to probably need to extract it, I believe, because it's a zip, but you don't have to. I think you can just go into it. And then probably what you're going to have to do is, let me go into my files here. Let's see here. I have MMD, because basically what I like to do is have it. So you should have all of this stuff right here. You know, it's just going to be here. You don't have to extract any of it, but I like to extract the MMD. So if you go into it, it should just be here, and you're grand. And what you have to do is just click on it, and it'll bring you into it. For other people who are wondering how to get effects and stuff, I will probably explain that in the end of this video. If not, I will do a different video if you guys are interested, but I'm just trying to teach you the basics of MMD. That's basically how you download it, and that's where you get set. Now, a lot of people think, you know, oh, that's MMD, what do I do now? Basically, what you're going to do is, what I like to use is a website called Deviantart. It looks like this. This is Deviantart, okay? And on Deviantart is where a lot of MMD models and motions can be found. Although motions can usually be easily more found on, let's say, YouTube, but models is a good place to go to. So let's say you want to search up models, right? What you want to do is MMD. For example, you want an AFMAO model, AFMAO DL for download, and it'll come up, and you'll get loads of models that you can download for AFMAO, and you just click in and download. By the way, a lot of models for MMD and stuff like that, they're in zip or RAR files, and what you're gonna have to do is get a zip kind of unlocker file encoder download. I like to use WinRAR. And WinRAR is a good thing to use to unzip my files, okay? It's quite easy. All you have to do is just kind of right click and have it. So you can download all these models, you download them, you unzip them, and you have them. That's the same with motions. If you were to go on YouTube, for example, and you were to search MMD original motions DL. Exactly. So yeah, if you search in this and you just click on them, there should be a download link. And that's it. That's all you have to do. And basically, once you're done that, what you're going to do is you're going to go into MMD. Now, I'm going to teach you a few basic tricks to make sure that your MMDs look good when you first start out. Now, usually people like to use effects, but if you just want to go for that basic look, what you're going to do is click the axis, it gets rid of that. Another thing that you're going to want to do is get rid of your displaced shadows, because these shadows and grounds don't look very good if you don't do them right. And yeah, and if you go to physical operations, this is physics. Sometimes a model can lag out your computer or whatever. If you don't want to do that, just press no calculation and there's going to be no physics whatsoever. But I'm going to keep physics on, and these are different types of physics to use. Now, what you're going to do is, you see down here on the bottom left, there is a thing called model manipulation. And right now you're on camera light and accessories, but it doesn't matter. What you're going to do is press load. And what you're going to do is go into your files. I like to have different files for different things. So right now I have an MMD stuff file, and inside that I have a models file, and I have my models sorted out. So let's go for AFMAO, for example. We shall use my own model of MCD Lucinda. Now, Lucinda is a model I made. Basically, what we're going to do is wait for her to load up. Sometimes models can take a little while. Now, she's loaded up. Now, so you have her loaded up and loaded in, right? What you want to do now is another thing to make them look better. If you click the view button right here on the top left hand side, and you click thickness of edge line. Now, edge line is a problem a lot of us have commonly found out when we first use MMD. It's something that if your model or hasn't had it taken off, it's something that kind of makes an MMD look bad. It's, if you're going for that style, you can, but a lot of us just do this, and you can just bring it down to 0 and your model is absolutely fine. Okay, and so now I have to press select all for this model, but you don't have to do this. For now, what you're going to do is you're going to file on the very top left hand corner, and you're going to go to load motion data, and you're going to click that, and you're going to go find the motion you downloaded. Let's do Rockabye, and we'll give motion 1 because it's just the first person. Now, another thing that you can do is download stages. It's the same. Go into Deviantart, look up MMD stages DL. And basically, once you do that, okay, so you have her in her motion, right? And you're wondering, how do I get a camera if there is a camera? Sometimes there isn't a camera, but make sure if you're in the model section, if you're here and it tells you to go to camera if you're going to load up a camera. And then for the same thing for camera, when you're on it, you go to file and you load motion, you load motion data. This motion itself doesn't have a camera, but if it did, it would load up the camera and then it would look the same. Now, what you're wanting to do is if you have a stage, what you want to do is load up stage. Now, stages usually can be loaded up in the model manipulation file, but if they do not work there, you're going to have to put them into accessory manipulation. But they're only for the rare few stages. So I'm going to bring in a stage for you now. I'm just going to go into my stages folder here, and I'm just gonna bring in just a random stage, this one for example, if it works. Yeah, so a random stage. And if you want to add in the music, what you're going to do is load a WAV file and then go to the file that you have of your thing and then just do this. And then you can click play to see if it works. She works the nights by the water. She's gone astray so far. And there you have it. And then this just fiddles around with the kind of different kinds of physics. For example, if you have no calculation, she doesn't have any physics at all. She works the night. And yeah, that's basically how you mainly do MMD. Another thing that I'm going to show you to do, just to make sure that you guys understand, is that what you're going to do if you want if you in just general want to like make the MMD and finish it, is you go into file. Wait, no, before you do that, you click this and see the entire thing of this video is 6460. And 6460 is the thing, so just you can keep that there or copy and paste it if you need to. And then if you want to make it into video, you render to an AVI file. And basically just name whatever you want, like rockabye. And then you can choose from 30 to 60 to 90 FPS. I think 90 is only for if you have a really good laptop. I usually go for 60 FPS, but 30 if your laptop can handle that, it's fine. And then you just go from 0 from the very start to the end of the motion, which is 6460, so 6460. And then if you want to add in the wave, you can, but because I use a large screen size, which you can change in the view, it messes up. So you will have a default screen size. You can use your own screen size. You can use ones to make it HD. They all affect how the MMD itself looks. You can make sure you can add in the wave file later when you're downloading the video into a MP4 if you need to, and that type of thing. But you can make sure that the music is on or off when you're doing it. And then you just click OK and off you go. And it's the same for pictures. You just do all that. I'm not gonna do this right now though because it takes absolutely forever for this to work for me. But yeah, that's basically the basics of LMD. If you want to know how to do effects later on, please tell me and I will tell you how. If there's anything else you want to know, I will tell you. Even if it's to do with model making or along the lines of that, I will have no problem telling you what to do. Yeah, that's basically it for today, and thanks for watching, and thanks for suggesting this video idea. I quite enjoyed making it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.